Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip of the So Yeah podcast. If you like what you hear, give it a like. If you want to hear more, give it a subscribe. You can hear our full podcast on Spotify, link down below. So, yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Our main topics for our first film, the '89 Batman series. What do we think worked with this movie?
Well, I do like the foreboding atmosphere. I like the dark aesthetic that Tim Burton established. And Jack Nicholson did a great job as a Joker. I mean, he only had was it Cesar Romero? Is that how his name? I think
Caesar
he
Romero.
only had Cesar Romero. He only had him as a reference prior to this in the comic books, and he did a good job of trying to create a Joker that was memorable. And he was definitely funny, but also very dark in the same way. And I think the story played out well in the actual movie itself. Um, I didn't like some of the actors that were cast in it, but it is what it is. The movie did really well. It didn't have much to work off of, and I am very glad that they didn't approach it trying to copy that '60s golden era Batman Adam West foolishness.
And Cody?
I really liked again, Michael Keaton was actually a really good choice as Batman. He may be controversial, maybe not, but I feel like he does a better Batman voice than Christian Bale did in the later Batman series. Like, I don't know, it just didn't sound like he was gargling with like dental floss or something when he was talking. There's a grit to it, but there wasn't like it wasn't a try hard grit. There was like a natural grit to it.
It's a fair
I feel like
point.
we're and so I did like his Batman. The atmosphere, as John brought out, was beautiful. It was flawless nearly. It was fantastic. And it was supported by the score. I love the score. Danny Elfman, God bless that man. He just created the theme to end all themes. Like there's even the Nolan films are not able to escape the specter of the original Batman theme. Like it's just so massive. Um, so it was that contributed. And I did like Jack Nicholson's Joker. He was good. I think he did a good job of balancing like the jokester or trickster elements of the character, but also like the sinister, murderous psychopath. He did a decent balance of both. Jack Nicholson always looks like, you could say something wrong and he could just eviscerate you for it. Like he just typically just looks like that way. So when you slap the crazy clown makeup on him, it just kind of it just works.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I understand why the studios wanted him so bad for Joker because I mean he looks like the Joker even without the makeup on.
Yeah. Yeah, what worked for me also was the performances. Michael Keaton proved all the naysayers wrong, and Nicholson was just being himself, and as always, did a great job of it. All in all, the performances captured the essence of the dark tones that I think that Tim Burton was going for. And again, the atmosphere, I feel like Batman is best portrayed whenever it's a bit more uh, dark and noir and the slight comic book tones like that. That I think is the best way to portray Batman. I don't think it was perfect, but I think it was well done. And going ahead and getting into the performance of Nicholson too, yeah, I the Joker is the ultimate villain, and I feel that while all the performances were good, the portrayal of the Joker can make or break a Batman film. And despite the roles all being done well in this movie, it was Jack Nicholson who glued it all together. God, I hate that word. And I'm certain that it would have fallen apart if his role hadn't worked. So yeah, I feel like performance was good and also quintessential to the success of the film.